Alright, let's refine. Let's work on this breast. And you see so much when you step away from your drawing. You know, the one thing that I notice is that this thing is like a triangular shape, and there's a whole angle to the breast. Yeah, there's a million angles in there, but there's one big angle of the whole tilt of the breast where it touches the arm. Okay, let's pay attention to this negative. And I want to just get in a little bit of sharpness. So sharpen this pencil a little bit. Now, I got to be careful here with the black. I do not want to start going in with super black lines. So it's hard to get sharp line that is not super black. So I'm really trying to be conscious of my values. And I tilted this down. That really helped with this arm. So I wanted to make sure that I got that. And I do still feel that I didn't nail this angle of this arm. And I'm going to have to make this a little bit darker off camera because this part, my face is going to get into this part ever so slightly. Now I promised you that I'd zoom in, and before I forget, let me just zoom in ever so slightly. I'm going to have to raise the camera to really zoom in, but for now I think that's fine. So I'm just paying attention. And today is a Monday that I'm working on this. Tomorrow I have to go teach at SVA. And I'm going to come back and work on this on Wednesday. And I'm going to do my best. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. Hopefully I wake up on Wednesday and I feel good. But my goal is to try to finish this thing on Wednesday. And I'll be drawing, hopefully, I'll be drawing better on Wednesday. Depending on how Tuesday goes, because, well, I've been drawing all day today. Not all day, but a good chunk of the day I've been drawing, so I'm a little bit more in practice. And I'll definitely, I'm very happy that I drew a big chunk today. So when I come into this on Wednesday, I'll be warmed up. As long as I do some drawing tomorrow. Because the tendency for me is when I go to teach, tomorrow is not a drawing day. We'll have the model for like an hour and a half tops, and I'll be teaching some other stuff. Everyone's working on a big black and white piece, 20 by 30. So it's a little bit more critique and less drawing. So I got to force myself to draw a little bit tomorrow so I stay fresh for Wednesday. So I just want to work on this section a little bit more. You know, natural tendency is I want to keep moving around. And I don't want to get stuck here. I want to do a little bit at a time. But I want to also finish like one little section and crisp it up. So I have something to go on. Okay, we want to get in the center of this breast. Starting to go a little dark. You got to be careful with that. And now I'm going to incorporate a little bit more modeling factors. I'm going to start to be a little bit more deliberate with my pencil stroke in terms of it going with the lay of the land. So I'm trying to make this breast look round. And I know my hand's smudging all this, and that is so okay with me because it's going to create a great texture. This is a small drawing, definitely small. So I'll crop it a little bit. This, you know, I'm going to try to do a really beautiful job. So maybe I'll even hang this drawing when it's done in a little frame. Alright, so we want to just smooth this out. And turn this into the light. Circular motion. It's the easiest way to render detail on a drawing this size. Just go circular with it. Scribble. Turn it up. A little side plane happening. This is that little triangular shape near the sternum. It's much smaller than what I have. This turns under. I know on the photo right now this is horrible. None of this stuff is visible. All the stuff that I'm seeing on the actual cast is from life. I see so much more from life. That's why I've got to really be careful that this DVD doesn't get extended too long, because I do see so much from life. And if I was working from the photo, it'd be so much easier in terms of time in the DVD, because I would see less information. Okay, so where are we with time? We're doing pretty good. I just want to really make sure that I have these sitting on the ribcage and turning around. Okay, let's get in our light halftone a little bit more on this one. And we got all these great goodies going on over here. It's very subtle. Little rib pops, little convex. This rolls in. This rolls in over here. I'm looking at the distance from here to here. That doesn't look bad. So now I'm starting to refine this area with line. A little line. I remember what I said earlier. I don't want to go overboard with the line. This is not white. This is a little tone. You can see that in the photograph. It's pretty close, that area. So I am working with a bit of a sharper pencil. I'm going to go to an even sharper one right now. And this is eventually where I'm going to add in a nice convex abs. This is a little ligament from the pelvis. And we've got the front area right over here. Just put a little suggestion. I just did that too dark, but I'll smudge it out. And okay, I got it crisper. No doubt about it. I'm going to have to work with a sharp pencil. I'm going to add a little bit of texture over here. Okay, now I can step back and I can lean back. How are we doing with this? Let me come on up. This is really far away from my head right now. And when it's far away from my head, it's tough. I like to be right centered with it. Now, even though I'm putting down that line to have some separation, that's okay. It's going to get smudged a little bit. I know it's going to get smudged. It's not going to stay that clean. This needs to be turned. Add in a little bit more dark into my background over here. So I'm starting to get a clue that I need that dark. I need that third value to really make the drawing pop out. This is going to be the dark part of the background, big time, and it's going to be all the way up to the top. Okay, now I'm starting to like it a tad. I'm just evenly doing the background.